Hello and welcome back to my channel of exciting facts and entertainment. In the olden days, bandits used to be the most wanted people in the world. But today, the easiest way to steal and wreak havoc is to do it using the internet. That's why, today, many of the most wanted people by the FBI are hackers. The FBI has caught some of the most prolific hackers of all time. But how did they go from an unemployed man who hacked into the most influential people in the world and released their private photographs to a man who fell billions of dollars from banks and gave it all away to charity? We have exclusive content for you, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updated and entertaining videos. Just one click on the bell icon and stay with us. Now let's begin with FBI catches the most wanted hacker. Marcella Hell. Marcel Lazar Lethal is better known as Jucifer. This was his hacking nickname. He is a Romanian man from an impoverished village. In the daytime, he was an unemployed taxi driver, but what his friends and family didn't know was that at night, he was one of the most feared hackers in the world. He hacked into the emails of the Bush family, and he was able to get into many Bush family accounts, such as AOL, Yahoo, Flickr, and Facebook. This gave him access to information on very high-level government officials. His nickname, Jucifer, was a mix of Gucci and Lucifer, which is another word for Satan. He had no fancy skills or equipment. He used a clunky NEC desktop and a Samsung cell phone. He learned to hack by himself using the internet Guccifer and also fell into Colin Powell's website. An email, he also hacked FBI agents, Secret Service agents, and unofficials. He also hacked many members of the Rockefeller family, one of the wealthiest families in the world, in 2014. The Romanian police and the FBI teamed up and tracked him down. He already had a police record for hacking in 2011. When he was arrested, he claimed that the world was run by a small group of secret societies in 2016. He was extradited to the USA, and ever since then, he's been held in a jail in Virginia. Charlton Float. If you hack something, then the FBI is likely going to want to track you down. However, there's so much hacking going on that they probably won't. Still, if you hack the FBI's very own website, then they'll track you down. Believe it or not, though, that's actually what one UK teenager did in 2013. Charlton Float hacked the FBI and the Home Office website. This prevented the reporting of crimes on the FBI's website for more than 5 hours. The FBI and the Computer Crimes Unit in the UK tracked him down. The FBI wanted to extradite him to the USA, but this was denied. Instead, he was given an 8-month jail sentence. He was also ordered to do 250 hours of unpaid work. A psychologist said Charlton had a strong sense of wanting to be famous and received kudos for his hacking. People were stunned that a 15-year-old could hack one of the wealthiest and most influential organizations in the world. After all, the FBI's budget is nearly $10 billion annually. Still, a British teenager in his bedroom was able to take down their website. Twitter hackers. On July 15, 2020, the most prominent Bitcoin scam ever took place. This happened on Twitter after hackers could get control of Twitter's admin panel. 130 high-profile Twitter accounts were compromised. This included Apple, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and even Kanye West was hacked as well. And they all posted the same message. They said that if you send them $1,000 in Bitcoin, they would send you back $2,000. You may think that no one would fall for this, but many did. The hackers made off with around $400,000. The FBI and our Department of Justice instantly got to work investigating. Still, it turned out the media was much more helpful. Reuters were able to find out that the hackers were from the OG Users Forum. This is a forum where people buy and sell usernames. Later on, the hackers even gave an interview to the New York Times. Then, just hours after, the FBI arrested Graham, Ivan Clark. This was a 17-year-old from Florida, the USA. Some also claimed that a 21-year-old British hacker named Joseph O'Connor was behind the hack, but he told the New York Times that he had no involvement. Hamza Ben Dalaj. Hamza Ben Dalaj is from Algeria. In 2009, when he was 20, he began hacking into banks. Hamza said that he used the money to fund a life of luxury for years. The FBI wanted him to steal millions of dollars from US banks. It was said that he hacked into more than 217 bank accounts, but believe it or not, many people support Hamza. The FBI said that he spent the money he stole on a luxurious life. They said he traveled first class and stayed in luxury places. Still, others claim that he donated $280 million to NGOs in Africa. Many online posts sprung up, calling him a hero for his donations. He was finally arrested in 2013 when he landed at a Thai airport. The FBI and the Thai police were able to stop him. When he landed, he was led away, smiling as if he knew what he did was right. It's believed that he also hacked into foreign ministries of various European countries. This was to grant visas to several Algerian youths. He was nicknamed the Happy Hacker by the media because of his radiant smile when he was arrested. He now faces a 65-year prison sentence and a $14 million fine. But if he did give hundreds of millions to charities, does that make his hacks okay or not? A lot of people dislike big banks, but they like helping people. So, do you think Hamza should be let off, or is stealing wrong no matter what? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our list and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Albert Gonzalez. Albert Gonzalez grew up in New York. He didn't have much money when he was younger, so that's why when he was in high school, he began hacking into banks. He later sold this bank information on the website shadowcrew.com, but eventually the FBI caught up with him and he was arrested. Rather than making him stop, they said he had to become an informant to avoid jail time, so that's when he became an asset for the FBI. Ultimately, Albert helped to indict dozens of Shadow Crew members. While he was a paid informant, Albert stole more than $1 million. This was from payment card accounts and also companies. Amazingly, he used very basic SQL to do most of the hacking. It's believed that when he was actively hacking, he stole more than $256 million from the alone. Even though he worked for the FBI as an asset, he was sentenced to 20 years in jail. He is currently scheduled for release in 2025. His nickname, Mafia Boy, better known as Michael. When he was 15, he discovered how to hack his university computers. He then did the same thing on a larger scale. 1 week later, he brought down eBay, CNN, and Amazon. He did this using a distributed denial of service, also known as a DDoS. This overwhelmed the servers of the website, causing them to crash. He realized that if the biggest websites in the world, valued at over $1 billion, could be hacked so easily, then no one is safe. Eventually, finding Michael became a top priority for the FBI. When he was arrested, this led to the development of lots of cybercrime legislation. Anonymous. Of course, an unknown is a loose group that anyone can join. It started in 2003 on the 4chan message boards, but in 2011, the most significant arrest of anonymous hackers happened. 16 people had their homes raided across the US and were arrested. This was for hacking various websites, for example, the Church of Scientology. Jeans and James Shetter. Jensen is unlike most of the other hackers in this video. Instead of hacking into things, he was more interested in using bots. These are robots that can infect and take control of computer systems using a botnet. He was able to compromise nearly 500,000 PCs in 2005. He then rented these PCs to advertising companies, and he was paid to install bots and adware on the systems. He was eventually arrested by the FBI and sentenced to 57 months in prison. This was the first time a hacker had been sent to jail for using botnet technology. Gary McKinnon. In 2002, this Scottish man did the most significant military computer hack of all time. He was able to hack into the US military and also NASA computers. He shut down more than 2,000 of their computers for 24 hours. He also posted a note on the military's website saying your security is rubbish. He was looking for evidence of free energy in UFOs, but apparently he found nothing. He also deleted hundreds of missile logs. He caused more than $700,000 worth of damage, and amazingly, he got away with doing this. The FBI and CIA wanted to extradite him to the USA, but this was blocked by the UK, where he lives today. These were some details about the most wanted hackers. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join our squad and be a part of the channel. Thanks for watching the video.